Hey, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, I want to talk about Stephen A. Smith. I think I got to call out Stephen A. Smith again, man, because he just did something that I felt was just, honestly, it was just unnecessary. The way he was personally attacking Lonzo Ball, it was just unnecessary, especially for a guy that messed up his report. You would think Stephen A. Smith would just come out and apologize and say, hey, I got the report wrong. Because ain't that what he said he would do on Podcast P Podcast? Let's check out the clip right here.
You are blessed with that kind of reach, that kind of influence. You have every obligation to be fair. And what I want people to know is that I'm going to always strive to be fair. If I believe I'm right, I'm not budging. But if you convince me I'm wrong, if I said something about you on national television and you said that was wrong, I'm going to go back on national television and acknowledge I'm wrong. I'm not going to sit up there and say something publicly, but then privately we good. No.
Right.
You said I said something publicly, I'm going to go right back publicly and say it. And you'd be surprised how many punk ass people won't do that.
Right.
But he did the exact opposite with Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball called out Stephen A. Smith for a report, and this is what Lonzo Ball had to say. Here's the video.
Stephen A., who are your sources, bro? Please tell me who your sources are. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta stop yapping. And I actually like you, man. I don't even know you like that, but I like you. I'm coming back, man. Come on.
Okay, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that video. Lonzo Ball called out Stephen A. Smith for saying that, he couldn't sit up and down. Lonzo Ball did the right thing by replying that way. It didn't really look like he was trying to call out Stephen A. Smith as far as like trying to destroy the man's character. Lonzo Ball's energy, he looks upbeat in the video. He looks happy and he looks like he's ready for a comeback. Stephen A. Smith initially replied respectfully on Twitter. So as we can see right here in the tweet, his initial response was respectful. So I think Stephen A. Smith got that call from his bosses at ESPN and was like, yo, you need to get more animated and this is content for tomorrow's show. And that's exactly what Stephen A. Smith did. So let's check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say on First Take. Here's the video.
You really gonna sit poolside on the bench and think because you getting up and sitting down that makes you healthy? Does that have anything to do with running up and down a damn court for 30, 35 minutes a night? Come on, bro. Come on now. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, really? And then you got these idiotic trolls all over social media, and of course, these websites, the Bleacher Report and others. Oh, he really tore into Stephen A. Don't you have the stats? Don't you know how many games he's missed? Hey, guys, don't y'all see me walking all the time? Don't you see me running around in here when I got to run from one room to another? Okay? I've had a cracked patella. I still got a 6-inch screw in my knee. If I go on a basketball court and I play for 20 or 30 minutes, I got to ice my damn knee and I don't feel like playing for another month. Does that mean that I'm healthy? Really? Don't let me get all up in y'all, okay? Stop the nonsense. Now, maybe you can get up and get down. Maybe somebody exaggerate. All right, all right, you can stand up and sit down. Bro, you ain't healthy. You've missed about 48% of your games, and you're only 4 years into your career. And on top of it all, you would think that since you missed all of last season and 47 games the season before that, and you're scheduled to miss games at least until the new year, this upcoming season, that you wouldn't make a video proclaiming that you're healthy. Because instead of looking at me, and I'm not talking to Lonzo, I'm talking to the idiot trolls out there. Instead of looking at me, what if I was a Bulls fan and I looked at him in poolside, oh, so you can play? Can you play?
Yeah.
Can you play? Since you're doing that.
Because
the answer would be no. Sit your ass down until another time. And I'm wishing you luck. Because I like Lonzo, and I like the Ball family. I know a lot of people got on his dad. I like his dad, and I love LaMelo, and Lonzo's good people. But stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Yeah. We definitely hope he comes back healthy. All right.
So you see the difference in the energy shift. Stephen A. Smith is failing to take accountability for the initial report. You didn't say it was about going up and down and playing on the court. You didn't say it was about this, it was about that. You said that he couldn't sit up or down in a chair. Let's check out the old clip of Stephen A. Smith saying that. Here's a video.
I think he'll ever be the same based off of what we're seeing and hearing and reading about. I've heard that it's even hard for him to get up from the sitting position.
And so that's what Stephen A. Smith has said about Lonzo Ball injury issues. And that's the reason why Lonzo Ball made that video. The fact that Stephen A. Smith went on First Take to try to move the goalposts and attack that young man even more, he just shows his true colors every single time, man. And this is why Draymond Green called him and the other guys the old media, because they just have to attack every single time. This makes no sense why Stephen A. Smith even went on his podcast to talk about the situation. Now let's check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say on his podcast, because it was a lot worse in my opinion. So let's check it out right here. Here's a video.
Someday y'all are going to learn. That's applicable to trolls. It's applicable to colleagues and contemporaries. It's applicable to players, coaches, general managers, and other executives, even owners. Like, you got to come at me. You got to be ready. Because you know at any given moment, even though I don't always choose to do so, I love the power that I have to reach out and touch somebody anytime I want to. I want to be clear about that. And I want to be clear about the fact that he had every right to come at me the way that he did. It's just that you got to be careful sometimes, bro. Sit your ass down. Come on, bro. You don't exactly have a strong case to argue with me on this. Do you want me to give the names of your doctors and the surgeries that you have had? I'm not going to do that. In your career, you've missed around 46 to 48% of your games. Now, if I couldn't go off camera, if I didn't want to go off camera because of the lighting in my studio here, do y'all know I can get up and sit down and get up and sit down and get up and sit down all night long? Does that mean that I can run the hell up and down the damn court 94 feet for 30, 35 minutes a night? Sitting poolside on a bench, getting up on one knee, you think that shows that you're healthy? You gonna call me yapping when I have all of this information in front of me? Would you like me to tell where you had surgery and exactly what date you had surgery on? Would you like me to get the names of the doctors? I do have them. I know the actual doctors that operated on you. The actual locations. Of course, I wouldn't do something like that to you, bro. I would never do something like that. That's none of my business. That's none of anybody's business. I'm just making the point. Come on, bro. By the way, in June, the Bulls officially announced that you would be out for an indefinite period of time. And speculation is that you were going to miss the whole season. And even though you're coming back, at the very least, it isn't expected that you'll be available to play until January of 2024. So you missed 42 games 2 seasons ago. You missed the entire season last season. You're scheduled to miss this season up until January upcoming. And you gonna sit poolside and ask why I'm yapping and who are my sources just because you bouncing up and down on one knee? Really? Really?
You see the different change in energy, right? On his podcast, now he's getting more personal. He said, don't make me contact his doctors and expose the list of Lonzo Ball injuries. And I'm guessing he's probably talking about the ones that's not reported, the way that Stephen A. Smith was talking. He was saying that like he got something to hold over Lonzo Ball's head, and don't make him come out and get personal with him, right? Felt like he was threatening Lonzo Ball on his podcast. So, you know, like I was saying, man, Stephen A. Smith, he just continues to show his true colors. As you can see, he will not take full accountability anymore. Everything is content with these guys, and that's what JJ Riddick was talking about. Like I was saying, man, y'all get in the comment section down below. Let me know how y'all feel about the video. Hit that like button if you made this far in the video. Don't forget to subscribe up as well, and I'll catch you guys on the next video, and we out, guys. Peace.